St Oliver's here at Harris Park are doing a great job of implementing our Focus 160 strategy, ensuring that students are having daily experiences to enhance their skills in literacy development.
We've had a literacy focus at St Oliver's for the last 2 years, so we've identified through our data and things like NAPLAN and our early years assessment data, work samples, just our interactions with our students, that writing was a real area of need for us. So our implementation goal is around writing, but in particular around word consciousness, but not just the vocabulary, also just how the words work together. And often the difference between a really outstanding piece of writing and a very average piece of writing is the word choice.
The evidence-based practices that we're using in our classroom are certainly the Focus 160 structure, so moving from the modelled, guided to independent idea. We also are using learning intentions and success criteria. We also have regular case management meetings for students that we're concerned about or students that are at risk. We also have instructional walks from our assistant principal and principal. They walk through and see our spaces and will often give us some feedback about that if necessary.
To be literate, we try to present a balanced program in literacy, so with a focus on oral language as well as reading and writing. We believe that the children's literacy starts with their oral language, so lots of experiences in talking before they move on to the writing.
I'm definitely using the Focus 160 structure in terms of ensuring that every student has guided reading, modelled writing, guided writing and independent writing every day, along with shared reading as well. We actually finish our block with that. Making sure that we're having read aloud and also independent reading opportunities for each student.
As a staff, we've really looked at how we teach our literacy. Some new practices have come to play. We do a lot more collaboration in our literacy practice now. We have the support of our learning support team as well in our classrooms. So the collaboration is really important so that all teachers are on the same page with things. It also means for the children that there's many eyes watching them and gleaning information about them. It has also meant that we really look at how we teach writing, following a writing process now. We are very explicit in the way we teach.
We've also been giving, we've got small group targeted instruction, so they're able to gain feedback from teachers very regularly. We've seen an improvement in their writing, especially with their word choice, and that comes back to having a real focus on the purpose and audience that they've been able to have in their writing. And also we've seen an improvement in the reading levels and the number of independent readers that we do have here in Stage 2.
We developed our data wall based on our writing goal. So what we did is we looked at the way that we could measure growth. We started off looking at the DEC literacy continuum, just the writing aspect and the aspect of vocab. When we looked at that, we found that there were gaps. It wasn't a true continuum.
We're very proud of our data. It's showing us that our students are definitely making improvements and they're gaining confidence. The more that we can do to widen their vocab and teach them about words, the better their writing is.
Our future plans for literacy are continuing to build the sophistication of the oral and written language for the children, further develop teachers' understanding around the moderation of texts, looking at the data wall, getting a clear understanding of what each of the clusters mean, and then being able to moderate that in a child's piece of writing. And that way you're developing consistent practice and shared beliefs and understandings around writing, and then being able to be more precise in the teaching of writing.